You've got a very different approach to leadership, certainly to many of the leaders that I worked for. Can you give me a quick summary of the traditional leadership that you're trying to break the mold from? What do you classify as traditional leadership that we're still seeing largely utilized? And essentially, by what you're doing, you're kind of making a statement that it's ineffective.
Yeah, I think the old notion of an omnipresent, know-it-all CEO who is at the apex of the organization, who makes all the decisions, shapes everything that happens in that organization or society or even a family, has been busted by COVID. COVID actually exposed that notion of a one person hero type leader really doesn't work. Society works a lot through influence. Leadership is not a title held, it's an influence felt. How do you get to influence and yet have the humility to be influenced? So I think for me, a lot of what I try and do is to influence the people I work with, but yet be humble to be influenced by them. The third thing is respect. I think treating everybody with respect and dignity is so important. It's not what you say. People can feel if it's fake or if it's real. If respect is real, people's opinions matter, different ideas matter, different perspectives matter, different backgrounds, different cultures matter. If you create that environment, you can unleash so much of what's there. When I look at these 4 years of the turnaround of our business, it's not because of myself and Chris and a few leaders. It's hundreds of people who believed, hundreds of people who changed everything they knew to do things very differently and who had to endure a lot of doubts, a lot of skepticism on the ground. But working with them, suddenly everybody's like, how did it happen? Those of us who were in the journey, we know how it happened because we're shaping it every day with the people that we work with. So I'll conclude by saying I have a particular passion for the front line because I believe that the front line is the bottom line. If you don't devolve as much power and authority and trust to the people who have to face the customer, you're making a big mistake.